Yo, what is good YouTube? I am Richard Kim, and today I'm going to be bringing you all the performance review on the brand new Nike Kyrie 6. Before we get started, if you all enjoy sneaker content just like this, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button down below. But anyways, let's get right into it. As always, starting off with the traction, the Kyrie 6 features what Nike calls a multi-angle blade pattern, and the traction on the shoe is freaking awesome. Whether you guys are playing on a clean court or a dusty court, you guys should be fine. But I have to note that on dustier courts, you will have to wipe. It doesn't pick up too much dust, but the dust can accumulate and you will have like a mild slip. You don't slip out, but it's like a very, very mild slide, just like that. So just something to keep in mind. But if you guys are playing on, I'd say like your average courts or your clean courts, you guys are gonna have amazing traction, stop on a dime type of traction. The traction on here is awesome, and in my opinion, I think I would say like the top 3 traction patterns on one of the Kyrie models. I think the only traction pattern that's probably better than this is the Kyrie 2. And yeah, so that would slot this into second place out of all the Kyrie signature shoes, which is honestly really, really good. As far as the durability goes, I feel like this is gonna last you a while, especially if you're only playing on indoor courts. As for playing on outdoor courts, it is a slightly expensive shoe, so I wouldn't really recommend doing so. But indoor courts, you guys should be good to go. Traction on the Kyrie 6 is amazing. So moving on to the cushion, the Kyrie 6 features a full-length Phylon midsole with a Zoom turbo unit in the forefoot. And this Phylon is actually injected Phylon, so it feels very, very nice. It gives you good impact protection, good responsiveness, great court feel, which is all really good. And then I believe they actually mellowed out the cushion in the forefoot, or like the Phylon in the forefoot, so you can really feel that Zoom turbo a lot. Personally, I felt it a lot more in the Kyrie 6 than I did in the Kyrie 5. And you know, like I always say, Zoom in the forefoot is a way to go if they're gonna put Zoom in a shoe. So I really think that they killed it with the cushion setup on the shoe. I think out of all the Kyrie models, the Kyrie 6 has the best cushion setup so far. So cushion in the Kyrie 6 is awesome. So moving on to the materials, the Kyrie 6 features a mesh upper in the forefoot area, and in the back half of the shoe, depending on which colorway of the Kyrie 6 you get, the back half materials are different. On this pair in particular, you have like this holographic vinyl material. I'm not really sure what it is, but on other pairs like the black colorway that just came out, it features a very nice leather. So honestly, the material quality wise is really, really good. I'm super happy with what they went with on the Kyrie 6. In my opinion, I think the material usage on the shoe is probably the best out of the Kyrie line as well. They really upgraded everything about the materials just in terms of like quality and how they feel on foot and in hand. So kudos to Nike for that. In the high wear areas, especially around where you do toe drags and stuff, you do have like this rubberized material right here just for that added durability. And you do also have like these hits of fuse in the areas where the laces tie into the shoe, as well as like around this rubberized area on the toe box. The Kyrie 6 also does feature this plastic strap, and in this case it's a translucent rubber strap. I'm not exactly sure what the other colors are going to be like, or if they're going to be made out of different materials, but on this one it is a clear plastic, and even though it's plastic, it actually feels really nice. So material usage on the Kyrie 6 was really, really good. Definitely the best out of all the Kyrie models so far. So moving on to the fit, the Kyrie 6 features a half booty upper, and in my opinion, the fit is really, really nice on the Kyrie 6. It does run a little small, so if you guys are slightly wide footers to hella wide footers, I would suggest going up a half size. For you guys that have normal feet or narrow feet, I feel like you could probably get away with going true to size, but if you can, definitely try these on in stores if possible, because like I said, for me, I did think they were a little bit snug, so I did go up a half size and I'm a slightly wide footer. But honestly, I think if you have normal feet or slightly narrow feet, you guys should be good going true to size. But like I said before, try these on in stores if possible, because the sizing on this Kyrie 6 is definitely different from the previous Kyrie models. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Outside of that, I thought the fit was amazing in the shoe. I didn't have any dead space up in the toe box area. Everything just hugs your foot really, really nicely. The sculpting, the way they implemented the lacing system and the strap, even though I really don't think the strap is there for anything but aesthetic purposes. But overall, the fit in the Kyrie 6 was really, really good. So moving on to the support, the Kyrie 6 has amazing support as well. Kyrie models, at least for me, I've never really had support issues in the shoes, and the Kyrie 6 is no different. You do have a huge external heel counter, which you can actually see right here. It's this big bulge on the end of the shoe, and even though it looks really bulky and it like bulges out, it's not clunky at all. It feels really minimal. In the forefoot, I didn't have any side-to-side movement on the footbed, and this thing has definitely got you covered on those lateral movements. The shoe doesn't have an actual outrigger, but the midsole kind of forms an outrigger for you. And I would say the Kyrie 6 has like a fairly wide base. It's definitely not the widest, but it's definitely got you enough to, you know, act as an outrigger and help you protect you on those lateral movements. And obviously, you know, the Kyrie 6 does feature a curved outsole, just like pretty much every other Kyrie model because of how Kyrie Irving plays. And if you guys like that, awesome. If you guys don't, you should still be fine, because one thing about the way they shape the traction, or like the bottom of the shoe on the Kyrie 6, is this middle portion is actually flat. It's not super rounded like the Kyrie 3 or the Kyrie 2. So you do have a flat, stable base when you want it, but because the sides are curved, you can really do those aggressive movements when you want to. Support on the Kyrie 6 was amazing as well. The Kyrie 6 retails for $130, and for $130, I would highly recommend you all pick up a pair of these. These are one of the best performers of the year in my opinion. I really had a lot of fun playing in this shoe. If you guys like having good court feel, good responsiveness, and having that impact protection as well, the Kyrie 6 has got you covered, which is really surprising to say, considering that, you know, most Kyrie models lack cushion, but the Kyrie 6 has definitely got you covered. I'm really happy with how they just did everything on the shoe. They did it right. The only gripe I really had with the shoe is the strap itself. You know, it does pretty much nothing in my opinion. I don't really feel it locking down my foot any more than the laces do. So basically, I think the strap is there for aesthetic purposes, and although it does look really cool, especially, you know, you can ID a pair right now and just pretty much customize the shoe however you want. But the strap does get annoying because when you're lacing up your shoes, it can get in the way, and also the Velcro just like grabs onto the shoelaces and actually the tongue itself, and that can get a little bit annoying, and it just like destroys the shoe just a little bit. But it is what it is, and you can't really fix it, and I'm not really gonna knock the shoe just because of that one problem, because it's not a huge problem. If you all are fans of Kyrie or just want a great performing basketball sneaker, definitely go for the Kyrie 6. You guys won't be disappointed. That's pretty much it for this performance review. If you all like this video, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button down below, and also smash that thumbs up button for me, as it really does help me out. While you guys are at it, check out this video on my left and on my right, and that's pretty much it. Until next time, peace.